Hi guys, welcome to the Instructive Academy. So in previous videos on chapter force, we had studied about the fundamental of force, then its definition and contact and non-contact forces, and even the Newton laws of motion. But have you ever wondered how force is even measured? So today in this video, we're going to study about the units of force. Starting with the first system of units that we're going to study is the SI unit. SI stands for the International Systems of Units. So the SI unit of force is Newton, which is represented by letter N. So 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg into 1 meter per second square. Now you'll wonder, where did this come from? So in the second law of motion, second Newton's law of motion, we studied a formula, F is equal to ma. This comes from this formula. How? What is the unit of m? M stands for mass, right? So what is the unit of m? Kg. The SI unit of m is kg and acceleration is meter per second square. So here 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg into 1 meter per second square. Now if I go to define 1 Newton, what is it? 1 Newton is that force which, when acting on a body of mass 1 kg, produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. Let me just write down. So 1 Newton is that force which, when acting on a body of mass 1 kg, produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in it. Now we are going to study another system of unit, that is the CGS system. Now what is CGS? Centimeter gram second system. So that system, the word dyne is always represented in the lowercase d. Here I've written it as upper lowercase d is equal to 1 gram into equal to ma. But here at first we had kg into meter per second square, but since it is in the CGS system form, the CGS unit of mass is gram and meter is centimeter, but the second will remain the same. So hence we get this formula that 1 dyne is equal to 1 gram into 1 centimeter per second square. I'll just write the definition of 1 dyne for you all. So the definition goes like, 1 dyne is that force which, when acting on a body of mass 1 gram, produces an acceleration of 1 centimeter per second square in it. Now Newton and dyne are the absolute units of force. So now there is a relationship between Newton and dyne. How does that go about? 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg into 1 meter per second square. That can also be 1000 grams in meter per second square. 100 second square. This is the unit of what? raised to 5 Dyn. So therefore 1 Newton is equal to, this is a the gravitational units of force that we're going to study. So gravity on place with G by F is equal to M. This is the gravitational units of force. So I'll just write the definition of it. The force due to gravity on a body of mass M at a place where the acceleration due to gravity is G. This also comes from the same formula, F is equal to ma, where a is the acceleration due to gravity. So in the MKS system, what is MKS system? Mass, kilogram and seconds system, the gravitational unit of force is kilogram force. Kilogram force. So 1 kilogram force is the force by which Earth pulls a mass of 1 kilogram towards itself. 1 kilogram force is the force by which Earth pulls a mass of 1 kilogram towards itself. Thus, 1 kgf is equal to the force due to gravity on a mass of 1 kg. That is equal to 1 kg mass into the acceleration due to gravity g meter per second square. That is equal to g Newton. Since the average value of g is always considered as 9.8 meters per second square, g is always equal to 9.8 meters per second square, we have another conversion, that is 1 kgf is equal to 9.8 Newton. In the CGS system, the gravitational unit of force is the gram force. So 1 gram force is the force by which the Earth pulls a mass of 1 gram towards itself. Gram force is represented by GF. So 1 gram force is the force by which the Earth pulls a mass of 1 gram towards itself. Thus, 1 GF is equal to the force due to gravity on a mass of 1 gram, or 1 GF is equal to 1 gram mass into the acceleration due to gravity g centimeter per second square, and that is equal to g Dyn. Since the average value of g here we consider as 980 centimeter per second square. I hope you understand why we take 980. It's because in the MKS system we had 9.8 meters per second square. If we convert meters into centimeters, we'll have 980 centimeter per second square. So therefore 1 GF is equal to 980 Dyn. Simple. Further, 1 kgf is equal to 1000 GF, of course. Now earlier we had studied that 1 kgf was equal to 9.8 Newton, right, which can also be approximated to 10 Newton. So if 1 kgf can be nearly treated as 10 Newton, so now what will be 1 Newton then? If 1 kgf Newton would be 0.1 kgf, or 1 Newton can also be written as 100 gf. All these are very important conversions for the numericals that you will solve. Thus, we can feel a force of 1 Newton when we hold a weight of mass 100 grams on our palms, and when we talked about 1 kgf, that is equal to 9.8 Newton, that obviously means that we have to exert a force of 9.8 Newton to hold a mass of 1 kg on our palm. So that was all about the units of forces that you need to know, and I hope you've understood everything that I taught you all today. If you liked the video, do turn the black thumb blue and go subscribe to it. Thank you.